Hello and good morning. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and today I want to talk about nebulous Niburu nonsense. Now, this whole idea of Niburu and interchangeably called Planet X, which is not the Planet X that's supposed to be behind Pluto, which is 20 times or 200 times, I can't remember the size of Earth, which they haven't found yet. And it was postulated by a NASA scientist named Greg Brown and his partner. Niburu was first put out by a woman called Nancy Lieder in 1995. She founded the website Zeta Talk. She describes herself as a contactee with the ability to receive messages from extraterrestrials from Zeta Reticuli through an implant in her brain. And she was chosen to warn mankind the object would sweep through the inner solar system in 2003. The date was later postponed. Then she changed it to 2012. And so there's a cottage industry on Amazon, on television, on podcasts, on paranormal sites, books, videos about Niburu. Well, Niburu is BS. There is no Niburu. This woman killed her dog and then denied it. There's all kinds of stuff about this woman. And they've had supposedly Herculebus from the ancient Rome, Nemesis, Senda, Tyche, Comet Elenin, Comet Ison, 2016 WF9, all have been called Niburu. And there are photographs supposedly of Niburu standing over the sun. And yet when the sun sets, you can't see it. And one astronomer in a video I watched over the weekend said, if there was Niburu behind the sun, it would be the third brightest or fourth brightest. I think he said the sun, the earth, the moon, and Venus. So it would be the fifth brightest thing in the sky. And when the sun sets at night, you don't see Niburu. You see nothing. And he says those things are lens flares. So this is a nutcase in Wisconsin who started this whole nonsense about Niburu. And even Zachariah St. John himself denied any connection between his books and claims of a coming apocalypse. But we've seen this before. George Van Tassel, famous contactee of the 50s, warned how Earth would be destroyed because we were messing with atomic weapons, and he had people coming from Mars or Venus and warning about that. Nordic types, good-looking blonde alien babes, and other people. There's a whole list of apocalyptic predictions that have failed. Harold Campion in Oakland, who owns a Christian radio station, said 3 or 4 times a megaquake would destroy California and it would be the harbinger to the end times. Well, I was sitting here one Saturday night about 7 o'clock, approximately when the time he said the megaquake could come, and a quake hit. It was a 4.0 centered in Hercules, about 10 miles up the road to the west, and it scared the crap out of me because the whole building shook back and forth for about 10 seconds. And then another one around the time one of his predictions that was wrong occurred in Piedmont, which is a suburb of Oakland, 20 miles away. And this building again swayed and shook. But the building's still here and we're still here. So when you hear about this Niburu stuff, don't believe it. It's all BS. There is no such extrasolar planet of Niburu. And one astronomer says if there were such a planet, the gravitational forces exerted by, Jupiter, would throw it out of the solar system. And we'd see this thing long before it was coming. And guess what? No one's found a Niburu showing up in your neighborhood or going by the earth or anything. It's a lot of rot. NASA says so, and I firmly believe them. I've done independent research. It was made up by a nut in Wisconsin who killed her dog. And this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great day. Live podcast coming tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Bye-bye for now, and stay safe out there, and you can get out of your Niburu shelter now and await Ed Dames's krill shot, which is another bunch of crap. Bye-bye. I forgot one thing, guys and girls. Planet X is here on Earth now. In Cebu City, there's a bar called Planet X. In Illinois, there's a roller skating rink called Planet X, where you can get an alien drink in an alien-shaped mug. And the third site, I've posted the pictures. So go to Planet X, the real ones, not Planet X beyond Pluto, and not Niburu. Bye-bye for now. How you doing? This is George Senda again with one other comment. Amazon has a number of books on Planet X. I've posted the pictures, or Niburu, and one guy, Marshall Masters, published a book back in the 2000s talking about Planet X. And when it didn't happen, he revised the book, and it's the same book. So, another con artist out there trying to get you to buy his book. And my favorite was the guy who posted a thing about how how Antarctica would be covered in sheets of ice. I mean, huge, more than there is now. In 2005. Well, that didn't happen either. All right, this is George Senda. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.